The college football playoffs are now well underway here in Season 5 of my South City Triceratops Walk-On Dynasty, and today we get to take on the number 2 ranked Texas A&M Aggies. The highest rated player on their team is a 93 overall fullback in Joey Davis. I imagine we won't see much of him, but they do have an 87 overall receiver, an 85 overall corner, an 85 overall running back, another 85 overall corner, and then an 84 overall quarterback in Aaron Young. If we can manage to win this game today, we will head to the college football playoff semifinals and continue our run trying to repeat as national champions. But personally, I do think today is going to be a pretty tough matchup, so let's get into today's game and see if we can't move on. Listed as a neutral site, we're in the Caesar Superdome today here for the Sugar Bowl, as SCU will get the ball first. We're going to start with an option play to the outside, and Hayes will pitch this one out to Nichols, and he'll get met and brought down for just a 3-yard run. Now our Heisman-winning quarterback comes out with a 5-wide set. He will drop back to pass. A quick throw to the outside, caught by Johnson, who spins out that defender and is brought down to the 50-yard line. On the next play, Jack Overrocker would begin his day with a 7-yard carry. Now on a 2nd and 3. Back in shotgun, Hayes will run the play action. Now fire this one downfield, and he finds Matt Stevens, who gets hammered but holds on to it. That was a massive hit on the true freshman receiver, but now Hayes comes out under center, and we will give this one to Overrocker, and the blocking does not quite set up. No gain on the play. We come back out in shotgun. It will be an option play. Hayes will keep it to the outside. Now Hayes cuts back in, has the first down, and is brought down inside the 5-yard line. Now it is a goal line set for the Triceratops with Tyler Anderson in at running back. It will be a toss to the outside. The fullback misses the block, and Anderson has to fight forward to just lose a yard. That will set up a 2nd and goal now for SCU. Back in a pistol set, Hayes will take the snap, and a quick fire to the end zone, caught by Adam Watkins. Touchdown SCU. Now the Aggies offense, led by quarterback Aaron Young, will take over at their own 27-yard line. Out of shotgun, he's going to hand this one to Davis, who goes to the outside, breaks that tackle, but is brought down for no gain. Well, I said we wouldn't see a lot of that fullback, and they immediately give him the ball. Now a 2nd and 10. Young will drop back and look to pass this time. He steps up, going deep downfield, and that one should have been intercepted by Ed Edwards. In the college football playoffs, when you are playing the number 2 ranked team in the country, you have to take advantage of stuff like that. Now on a 3rd and 10, he'll drop back, a quick throw caught by Perry, and that will give him the first down. Now back in shotgun again with 2 running backs in the backfield. And it'll be a read option, but he's met in the backfield by Kellen Rice and goes down for a loss of 4. That brings up a 2nd and 14. Now he comes out in shotgun. Once again, 2 running backs in the backfield. He will take the snap. It's a handoff to Davis, who goes up the middle, and the fullback will have the first down and a lot more. Finally brought down for a 28-yard gain. Well, so much for not seeing a lot of that fullback. I really have never seen an offense use one 2 times on their opening drive. Now on a 1st and 10, an option to the outside, and Young is met in the backfield. That goes for a loss of 3. Now on a 2nd and 13. He lines up in shotgun. Hands off to a threat up the middle, who will break one tackle and get brought down for a 5-yard gain to set up a 3rd and 8. The Aggies now come out with a 5-wide set. Young is all alone in the backfield. He'll take the snap and looks to pass. Going over the middle, caught by Milton, and they will have just enough for the first down yet again. From inside the 30-yard line with 2 running backs in the backfield here. See where Young wants to go. This time it's going to be a read option to the outside, and Young has some blockers, breaks the tackle, and is brought down for a gain of 11 by Kellen Rice. Now a 1st and 10 from inside the 20-yard line. He will send Fowler in motion. Young takes the snap. It's an option to the outside. He gets the pitch off. It's caught by Threat. Now up the sideline, has the first down, stiff arms one man, and is brought down for a gain of 15. Now at the 3-yard line, A&M knocking on the door of tying this game up. They come out with 3 running backs in the backfield. It will be a read option, and he is met in the backfield for a loss of 4. That time it was Corey Evans who made the tackle. Now on a 2nd and goal. Back in shotgun. The fullback is lined up at running back. He sends Gray in motion. Takes the snap, they give it to him, who is met immediately for a loss of 3. That will bring up a 3rd and goal at the 10-yard line. He's back in shotgun. Young will look to pass. He throws on the run, and that was going to be intercepted and goes for a touchback, I believe, by Brian Edwards. So the South City defense even holds them away from a field goal. Now from the 20-yard line, it will be a read option. Hayes to the outside. has the first down, breaking to the edge, now down the sideline, gets a great block, and Keith Hayes might be gone. 15, 10, 5, and a touchdown for South City from 80 yards out. Well, Texas A&M was able to drive downfield pretty good on their last drive, but ultimately threw a pick, and obviously we just take advantage of it. Now on the first play of this drive, that's going to be an incomplete ball. Now a 2nd and 10 with 2 running backs in the backfield again. That's going to be a false start. That will move it back to be a 2nd and 15. They come out with a 5-wide set now. Aaron Young goes all alone in the backfield until he motions his running back there, and a handoff to a threat who runs over one man and is brought down for a 5-yard gain. So he gets the yards from the false start back. And now it sets up a 3rd and 10 from their own 20-yard line. Young is back in shotgun. He will drop back to pass again. He throws over the middle, and that'll be dropped by his receiver, and they will punt this one away. Back to return this one is going to be Tyler Anderson, who lets it bounce off of him, and luckily SCU is able to dive on top of it. I don't know how A&M was not able to get that one. A near disaster that probably would have put the momentum back on A&M's side, but now we're going to hand this one to Overrocker, and he will get met for a loss of 1. That will set up SCU, bringing out a 5-wide set. He takes the snap and looks to pass. Rolls to the outside, trying to escape the pressure, and he's going to get sacked on the play, and that will wrap up the first quarter. We face a 3rd and 16. Hayes out of shotgun will drop back to pass. We're going to lob this one downfield. That'll be caught by Johnson. Don't know how it wasn't knocked down, but I'll take a 22-yard reception. I thought for sure the second I released that pass that it was going to be knocked down, but a 1st and 10. Now a counterplay out to Overrocker to the outside, gets the blocking that he needs, and has the first down to about the 30-yard line. A quick 4-yard pass to Watkins sets up a 2nd and 6. Now Hayes out of shotgun. We'll run a play action. Now fire this one over the middle. That's caught by Bain, and he is brought down inside the 5-yard line. A 24-yard run, or reception. You guys know what I'm trying to say. With that screwed up commentary, it's now a 1st and goal out of a goal line set. Hayes will take the snap, and a quick through the end zone, caught by Watkins for his 2nd touchdown today as we go up 21-0. A not-so-great kick return sets Texas A&M up at their own 18-yard line. He comes out with 2 running backs in the backfield. We'll run a play action. A quick throw to the outside, caught by the fullback, who is immediately brought down. Now staring at a 2nd and 8. Young comes out in shotgun. Threat is still the running back. He will send us tight end in motion and line up on the other side of the line. Now he drops back to pass. Dancing around, throws on the run, caught by Perry. He's got the first down for a gain of 18. Now a 1st and 10 from about their own 40. It's going to be an option to the outside. He pitches it out to Armstrong, and he will have a decent gain here and set up a 2nd and inches. Young comes out in shotgun once again. 2 running backs in the backfield. From about the 50-yard line, it's going to be another option to the outside. He'll keep it himself, and Young will have the first down, this time for an 8-yard carry into South City territory. Just a couple plays later, it's now a 3rd and 2, and if you can hear my dog barking, I apologize. It will be a handoff to Davis, who goes up the middle for the first down. But it did look like Davis was actually shaken up at the end of that play, so they may not have him for a bit. Now from the 30-yard line, handoff to Threat up the middle, and he will get a gain of 7 this time. It does say that he will return soon, so they should get him back. Now a 2nd and 3. He's back in a shotgun. He'll send Armstrong in motion, then hand it to him right up the middle. He is brought down to the 15-yard line for an 8-yard carry. They're really just kind of running the ball right down SCU's throat right now. 1st and 10 with 3 running backs in the backfield. That'll be a false start yet again. That moves it back to just outside of the red zone. Now a 1st and 15. He's back in shotgun. Will be an option, but he's met in the backfield by 2 different Triceratops. That's a loss of 4. That will bring up a 2nd and 19. Back in shotgun. Young will take the step. Handoff to Threat, but he's met immediately, and that sets up a 3rd and 20. They come out in shotgun. Threat is the running back. You got to think they are going to throw the ball. Never mind, it's a draw play to Threat, who will break 1 tackle and then get brought down for just a 1-yard carry. Why settle for a field goal down by 3 touchdowns? But whatever, I am not the A&M coach. Now a 42-yard attempt here for Texas A&M, and that's another false start. So that moves it back to be a 4th and 24 and a 47-yard field goal here. A lot more difficult kick. The kick is away, and Anderson will have a chance to return this one. Let's see if we can do anything with it. We'll bounce this back to the outside. Not really having much blockers here. Still getting to the edge. Cuts back in, and will be brought down about the 35-yard line. Now with 2:13 to go in the half. Hayes out of shotgun. Will drop back to pass under pressure, and he gets sacked immediately. A loss of 10. We are going to let the clock run down a bit here now. A 2nd and 20. Hayes out of shotgun. Will drop back to the pass. And we're going to try to lob this one over the middle, and that one's going to be dropped by Overrocker, the first incomplete pass of the day. So I genuinely thought about running this ball and just punting it away, but why not? On 3rd and 20, let's send everybody deep and see if we can't have anything cool happen. And it's going to be a sack on the play. That is not exactly cool. We'll punt it away. A&M has some great field position to start this drive following the punt. The first play would be a thrown away ball, so now 2nd and 10. Young will drop back, and another thrown away pass, already a 3rd and 10. Once again, a shotgun formation for Texas A&M. 2 running backs in the backfield. Young will drop back, a quick throw caught by Milton, and their drive will stay alive, a gain of 15. Under a minute to play here in the half. We both have 2 timeouts remaining. Young will take the snap and look to pass. A quick throw caught by Milton again, and he's got a 9-yard gain. They would burn their 2nd timeout following that, so now a 2nd and 1. Once again with 2 running backs in the backfield with a shotgun formation for Young. He takes the snap, it's a handoff to Threat up the middle. He is met and will fight his way all the way to about the 4-yard line. Now a 1st and goal. With 2 running backs in the backfield this time. Young will take the snap and look to pass. He's lobbed this one to the end zone, and that should have been intercepted by McMillan. That is the 2nd drop pick by the South City defense today. We've obviously came away with 1, but Young is giving us a lot of opportunities. Now a 2nd and goal. He sends a man in motion, hands off to a Threat who will walk into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. That missed interception by McMillan has a chance to become a lot bigger than just a 21-7 game. We have about 30 seconds to go before halftime. Anderson to the outside. He will fight that man off. Now down the sideline, forced out of the 40-yard line. The Aggies do get the ball to start the 2nd half, so they would have a chance to make this a 1-score game. Hayes from under center will drop back to the pass. We'll throw this one underneath. That's caught by Watkins, who will have the 1st down for a gain of 12. Now running a no-huddle offense, Hayes will line up under center. We run the play action. Now maybe looking to go deep downfield or roll out to the outside. Dump this one off to Overrocker, who will make the catch inside the 30, the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5, and he is going to get all the way into the end zone. Did you guys see that blocking from Donald Johnson all the way downfield, holding that defensive back away, and we were able to turn that into a touchdown? I don't go into replays a lot in this series, but I want you guys to see this one. You can see Overrocker make the catch here at about the 43-yard line. Look at this blocking from Donald Johnson, just holding his defensive back as Overrocker makes his way downfield, never lets go of the block, and Overrocker gets into the end zone. That would take us into halftime. So now we start the 3rd quarter, A&M getting the ball first, and he's getting a solid return here all the way to the 35-yard line. So that means A&M will have some decent field position to start here. He sends a man in motion, hands off to Threat, who will try to bounce it to the outside, break one tackle, and then get brought down for just a 3-yard gain. That makes it a 2nd and 7. Young is back in shotgun. He'll take the snap. It's a handoff to Davis, who goes up the middle, and he will get leveled by Jeremy Greer and set up a 3rd and 1. He comes out for the 3rd down. Young will take the snap. It's a handoff to Davis, who goes to the outside, and he is met, but this time he has the 1st down. Now with 2 running backs in the backfield, back in shotgun. Young will drop back. He's under pressure, and he gets murdered on the play by Michael Starks. How did no one block him? That sets up a 2nd and 17 for the Aggies now. Young back in shotgun again. We'll take the snap. It's a handoff to Threat up the middle, and he will get met and brought down to set up a 3rd and 11. A chance for the Triceratops defense to get off the field. It's a 5-wide set for the Aggies. Young all alone will drop back to the pass. Looking to go deep downfield, and he will unload this deep downfield, and that'll be caught down to the 5-yard line. A 47-yard reception. I really thought we had a chance to pick that off. That's really the only time I take control of defenders, or at least try to. Now 1st and goal. Young will draw back, a quick throw to the end zone, and he finds his man. Touchdown, Jonathan Gray, and they make it 28-14. The Triceratops are going to start this half with a Wildcat formation. Watkins will take the snap. It's a counterplay to Anderson, and Tyler Anderson will have the 1st down for about a 12-yard carry. Back to a normal formation here. Keith Hayes is back in at quarterback, and we're going to hand this one to Overrocker, who bounces it to the outside, but is tripped up for just a 1-yard gain. They have really been able to bottle up Overrocker today, but now a 2nd and 9. Hayes out of shotgun will drop back to pass. We're going to take this lane right up the middle, and Keith Hayes has the 1st down into A&M territory and is finally brought down for a 22-yard gain. Now on a 1st and 10, we go back under center. He'll run the play fake, and now we're going to look to go deep downfield for Matt Stevens, who's winning a foot race, and he makes the catch down to about the 3-yard line, a 40-yard reception. Now South City out with a goal line set. We'll take the snap as a toss play to the outside. This time the blocking holds up, and Tyler Anderson into the end zone. Touchdown South City. Once again down by 3 touchdowns. Now they come out of their own 20-yard line. Young is back in shotgun. He'll hand up the threat to go up the middle, and he'll get met by Starks for just a 4-yard run. Now Young back in shotgun again. We'll take the snap. It's another hand up the threat up the middle, and that one will set up a 3rd and 1. A possible 3 and out here. They come back in shotgun with their fullback Joey Davis in the backfield. He'll send Milton in motion. It's going to be an option to the outside, and Young will have the first down for a 5-yard carry, keeping their drive alive. Just a 4-yard run and an incomplete pass. Later, it is now a 3rd and 6. Young will drop back to the pass. Looking to go downfield. He throws down the sideline, and another dropped interception by Andy McMillan. This punt will be received by Anderson. Never mind, it bounces off of him again, and this time I think Texas A&M was able to dive on top of it. Why can Anderson not field punts today? No gain from the running back on the next play brings up a 2nd and 10. I still cannot believe he muffed a 2nd punt. Young dropping back to the pass will throw this one away, so it sets up a 3rd and 10. They come back in shotgun again. He will look through the air, and he's going to roll to the outside. Dance around the pocket a lot here. Finally under pressure and getting sacked on the play by Isaiah Sims for a loss of 7. So the defense is able to force a 2nd punt on this drive. Anderson back to still return this one, but they are going to punt it out of bounds. Don't know why you would do that since Anderson wants to try to give you the ball twice already. So now from the 15-yard line with 1:35 to go here in the 3rd quarter, it's a handoff to Overrocker, who goes up the middle and will get an 8-yard carry. That might be his biggest carry of the day, but it does set up a 2nd and 2. And it'll be another option play. Hayes will keep himself. He has good blocking, and the first down brought down for a gain of 8 himself. This could end up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Out of shotgun, we give it to Overrocker again, who goes up the middle for a 7-yard gain, and that will take us to the final quarter of this game. Up by 3 scores, and with the ball, you really got to like South City's chances of getting out of here with a win. On 2nd and 3, we hand off to Overrocker, who will have the first down for about a 5-yard carry. Now on a 1st and 10, back in shotgun, Hayes will drop back to pass. A quick throw to the outside, caught by Johnson, who will make that man miss, and now Donald Johnson will get brought down near the 20 for a 35-yard reception. We come out now with 2 running backs in the backfield. It will be an option play. Hayes keeps himself to the outside. The blocking sets up, and Keith Hayes walks into the end zone. Touchdown Triceratops from 22 yards out. Down by 4 touchdowns, you really got to kind of wonder what their offensive strategy is. Young will drop back for a screen to the outside, caught by Threat, who is brought down for a loss of 3. Now on a 2nd and 13, Young back in shotgun will send his tight end in motion. Drops back to the pass. A quick throw caught by Hardy. That one will set up a 3rd and 2. With just 6 minutes to go in the game, they come out with 2 running backs in the backfield. It will be a handoff to Threat, who is met, but he spins his way forward for the first down. Now back with 2 running backs again. Young will drop back to the pass. Dance around in the pocket. Finally throws this one downfield. Somehow caught by his receiver. How did we not come away with that one? It looked like that one went right through our defender's hands. Now a 1st and 10. 5:35 to play. Back in shotgun. Young with a draw play to Threat, who goes right up the middle, and he will get the first down, getting brought down for a gain of 13. Young back in shotgun from inside the 25-yard line. He'll drop back to pass. It's another screen to the outside, caught by Threat, but he's once again brought down in the backfield. A loss of 4. We are officially under 5 minutes to play until we head to the semifinals. It's another screen. This one out to the fullback, and he'll get met and brought down for a 3-yard gain. Now a 3rd and 11. Young back in shotgun. Davis is the running back. He will drop back to the pass. Standing in the pocket. He steps up now under pressure. Gets away from it. Throws on the run to a wide open man. Touchdown Texas A&M. We have to make that sack. And also Aaron Young broke the school record for touchdown passes on that throw, beating Johnny Manziel's record of 37. I'm glad y'all are celebrating down by 3 touchdowns and your season's about to end. Obviously, they will go for the onside kick. The kick is away. It is recovered by Matt Stevens, who will be brought down at the 40. Our goal on this drive will be to just chew away at the clock. We will start with a counter play to Overrocker to the outside. He spins out of safety. It has the first down to the 25-yard line, a gain of 14. Now a 1st and 10 out of shotgun again. We'll go back to Overrocker up the middle. He'll have another first down run, a gain of 13 this time. I am really just trying to chew away at the clock here. They're just letting Overrocker run all over them. On the next play, we go to Tyler Anderson, and he will end up with about a 4-yard run. That sets up a 2nd and 6. Out of pistol, we go back to Overrocker up the middle. He will run over one man. He has another first down run, this one for a gain of 7 to set up a 1st and goal. A goal line set. We will send Watkins in motion. Hayes takes a step, hands off to Overrocker, and he will get brought down at about the 1 yard line this time. On 2nd and goal, we will just go ahead and knee this one down. Now a 3rd and goal with under a minute to play here in the game. It will be a read option, and Hayes will keep himself. He is into the end zone for his 3rd rushing touchdown today, and we make it 49-21. And that would be your final score. Your South City Triceratops get the win 49-21 behind a terrific performance from Heisman-winning quarterback Heath Hayes. And we're headed to the college football playoff semifinals for the 2nd year in a row, keeping our hopes alive of defending our national championship. Final stats on the day, quarterback Heath Hayes goes 11 for 12, 242 yards and 3 touchdowns, and on the ground ran for another 121 and 3 scores. Tyler Anderson even found the end zone once. Receiving, Watkins 4 for 22 and 2 scores. Donald Johnson 3 for 81, but a terrific block on the Overrocker's 49-yard touchdown. Not much of a shock here, but Kellen Rice leads the team in tackles with a total of 7. A bit of a shock that Early Hawk, our 4th-string defensive back, has tied him with 7. In sacks, we got 2, 1 from Sims, 1 from Michael Starks, and we got 1 interception, even though we should have had 3 or 4. Then quarterback Aaron Young did not exactly have a great day. Yes, he went 16 for 27 and 2 touchdowns, but really their offense looked lost a lot of the day. 186 yards and a pick, and then running the ball, their running back did go for 100 yards and a score. Their fullback averaged 6.2 yards a carry, even though I said I don't think we'll see a lot of him today. We definitely did. And then receiving, Gray got a touchdown and Perry got a touchdown. Now, as we move on to the next round of the playoffs, Ohio State takes out the number 1 ranked Texas 49-40. Georgia beats Michigan 35-25, and Florida State takes out Ole Miss 21-17. So the semifinals are Ohio State against Georgia and South City against the Florida State Seminoles. Obviously, those games will be decided in the next episode. We get to take on number 3 Florida State, and it should be a pretty fun matchup to see if we can get back to the national championship.